Greetings to humans. We are internet warriors. In today's video, what we are going to discuss is more important. It is something very significantly related to the lives of women in your home. To understand this, first, you need to know about the grand wedding ceremony of the wealthy Ambani family, which was a widespread media sensation throughout India. We understand what you're thinking. What is the connection between this wedding ceremony and the lives of all Indian women? This one grand wedding event is the basic foundation that's going to set the stage for various plans throughout India. Among those many plans, we are first going to explain the ones that were related to the lives of innocent people. The main protagonist who attended this ceremony was none other than Bill Gates. The first reason for Bill Gates to attend this wedding ceremony was his vaccine business. Bill Gates utilized this occasion to offer money to individuals in authority to promote vaccination in India. What kind of vaccine is that? What's it going to do? How are they going to bring them to your women? That's what we are going to discuss in detail in this video. To control humans, the ruling class always uses two emotional feelings to execute their plans. Those two feelings are fear and desire. Now the enemy has taken up the feeling of fear. The modern medical name for that fear is cervical cancer. So from now on, media, film personalities, and through films, they spread fear regarding cervical cancer. Girls aged between 9 and 15 will be strongly encouraged to receive the vaccine. The government will also now step in and impose this vaccine. To do that, a confidential meeting is necessary for money discussions and negotiations regarding commissions. Ambani's wedding ceremony was used to simplify this meeting. Since negotiations have been completed, a large amount of money is about to change hands. Now first, let's learn about the virus that leads to cervical cancer. The human papillomavirus is the virus that causes cervical cancer. Generally, individuals who have multiple sexual partners are at an increased risk of developing cervical cancer. Cervical cancer is a condition that impacts the opening of the cervix. It forms in the lower part of the uterus, where it meets the vagina. The symptom of cervical cancer is the abnormal growth of cells in the opening region of the cervix, leading to the formation of tumors. In India, among women aged between 55 and 59 years old, the incidence rate of cervical cancer is reported as 0.0147%, with a fatality rate of 0.092%. Considering the incidence and fatality rate of this disease in India, you should wonder why every female child should get vaccinated. There are numerous examples highlighting the potential side effects of administering a vaccine unnecessarily. First of all, this cancer is not common among women. It is more likely to occur in women who have more than one sexual partner, especially in a very few people who are weak. Also, this disease is more likely to affect individuals who are sexually active, use contraceptive pills, take drugs to prevent abortion, and engage in heavy smoking. Even if this disease occurs, more than 90% of cases related to this human papillomavirus will naturally resolve without any symptoms or complications. In most cases, the human papillomavirus naturally clears from the body within 2 years without causing any severe physical health issues. Moreover, the virus itself won't cause cancer in infected women. The human papillomavirus alone doesn't cause cervical cancer. There are many other reasons for this as well. Other reasons include engaging in sexual activity with multiple partners, early marriage, continued pregnancies, and vaginal impurity. Why don't we need this vaccine? After receiving the human papillomavirus vaccine, the chances of developing cervical cancer are significantly high. In India, even after being affected by the human papillomavirus, which has a survival rate of 99.98%, this vaccine is unnecessary. One very important reason exists above all others. After administering the human papillomavirus vaccine in America, families of those who faced side effects or died in America were compensated with millions of dollars. So after this incident in America, this plan wasn't raking in any cash, so they are currently making a move targeting India. Even after the confirmation of several deaths and side effects from the human papillomavirus, they are forcing the vaccine. As per them, you are just seen as a lab rat and a money-making human body. Behind this, there is world politics, which plays a very large and prominent role. The United States of America holds patents for 3 types of human papilloma vaccines, among them Gardasil and Cervarix, which are not only unproven but also dangerous human papilloma vaccines. Cervical cancer is marketed and sold in India by some of the most influential corporate companies, including MSD Pharmaceutical, Private Limited, and GlaxoSmithKline Ltd. Such compulsions are being pushed on countries like India through the World Health Organization. The big capitalists who finance the World Health Organization push such compulsions to benefit from it. In India, 2 types of human papilloma vaccines are in use, Gardasil and Cervarix. The human papillomavirus vaccine was introduced for the first time in the states of Andhra Pradesh and Gujarat in 2009. Following this, the city of Delhi initiated the program for the general human papillomavirus vaccination for school children from 2016 to 2020, and from November 7, 2016 to March 2017, a total of 1,200 doses were administered to female children aged between 11 and 13. In 2018, the state of Sikkim introduced the human papillomavirus vaccine for female children aged between 9 and 13, as an approximate goer of 25,000 girls were vaccinated. In 2023, the National Drug Regulatory Authority, NDRA, has given the market recognition to the Serum Institute, the pet child of the BJP government, for manufacturing a vaccine against cervical cancer. This Serum Institute was the one that raked in more cash during the pandemic. In the name of science, they plundered and consumed human lives, recklessly playing with mortality, concealing the adverse side effects of these companies' products. The central government. Approaching medicine with mysteries, they function as an arm of international politics. In June 2023, the first phase of the vaccination campaign aimed to vaccinate human papilloma vaccine to 2.55 crore female children aged between 9 and 14 years in Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Mizoram, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra, and Uttar Pradesh. But in the case of Tamil Nadu, how many female children were vaccinated was not published. Among these vaccines, the side effects of the Gardasil 9 and Cervarix vaccines can cause death. Ovarian failure occurred in 4 young women in Australia's New South Wales state. Was one of the visible evidence following the human papilloma vaccine. In the US, 3 women experienced a heart attack after receiving the human papilloma vaccine. Furthermore, the list of vaccine side effects in the United States indicates issues like birth defects and breast tumors. In 2013, Japan's Ministry of Health issued a nationwide announcement advising against prescribing cervical cancer vaccines to female children aged 12 to 16. In Colombia, 200 women were hospitalized following the administration of the human papilloma vaccine. In Sweden, the occurrence of cervical cancer rose among women aged between 20 and 49 years by following this vaccination. Consequently, the country halted human papilloma vaccination. In 2015, many women in Mexico experienced fainting episodes after receiving the human papilloma vaccine, leading to its immediate suspension. Caroline, a Norwegian soccer player, suffered a stroke after being administered a human papilloma vaccine. The cause of this condition has been recorded as the human papilloma vaccine Gardasil. In New Zealand, 3 women lost their lives after receiving the human papilloma vaccine. Nearly 650 girls in Ireland had to seek medical treatment due to adverse effects from the human papilloma vaccine. In 2009, approximately 16,000 tribal girls in the Khammam district of Andhra Pradesh were vaccinated. Within a few months, many of these women fell ill, and 5 of them were dead the following year. In Vadodara, Gujarat, 14,000 tribal children received the Cervarix vaccine manufactured by GlaxoSmith, resulting in the deaths of 7 female children. Additionally, over 120 girls suffered serious side effects. After 2 years, many women experienced persistent abdominal pain, headaches, fainting, fatigue, heavy bleeding during menstruation, and severe mood swings. Moreover, 4 girls from Andhra Pradesh and 2 from Gujarat died. When the unjust deaths of 8 girls are known, and it is evident that many women are suffering from side effects, why is this vaccine being imposed again? Have you ever wondered why it has been taken up again after 11 years, and why no action has been taken for those deaths and side effects? Without even worrying about the health of female children and imposing the same vaccination program again, whom is this going to help? What is their goal? They hide these facts from parents and impose them through schools. You may think that the central government, imposing certain plans, such as chemical fertilizers, insecticides, herbicides, enriched rice, genetically modified crops and dangerous vaccines, and victimize people for the benefits of corporate companies, but it's not the truth. Those who thinks has the answer. Thanks a lot.